Well, building a chatbot can be simple or complex. There are some basic steps to consider to make sure you've really thought this through before you just dive in and get started. The 5 steps are discovery and determining the user value, determining your business objectives, creating prototyping and testing, launching and promoting, and then optimizing and training. Even a simple chatbot that uses software that's readily available should at least go through a light version of all of these steps to make sure that you've really thought through your chatbot and you're set up for success. Let's dive in and understand a little bit about what's involved with each of these steps. The first is discovery and user value. Here, what you'll want to do is start by exploring and thinking about the opportunities. So it's helpful to explore chatbot functionality and limitations. Maybe look within your industry to see how others are using chatbots. And start thinking about what are some user challenges that you could solve with a chatbot. Is it customer service? Is it an opportunity to market or sell your products? Is it providing a better consumer experience with your brand overall? Think about, though, what are the user challenges you can solve, right? So you might have your business challenges, but what about from a user perspective? Is this a better way for them to get the information? So, for example, with Bootcamp Digital, we do training. Maybe we have a chatbot to help somebody find the right training for them. So our website displays all the training options for somebody, but maybe we create a chatbot where we ask you, okay, are you interested in going to training or do you want to do it online? Okay, if you want to do it online, are you interested in a foundational program? Do you want something more advanced or do you want to just cover one topic? Whatever the choices are, you'll want to really think about, well, what is the benefit? So to me, a benefit for a chatbot like that would be that it would be a faster and better way for somebody to find the perfect program for them. So it would be a better experience overall. As you think about it in the discovery stage, what you'll want to do is really think about your customers. And if you have buyer personas for your customers or like these ideas of who your customers really are as a person, what are they interested in, what do they look and feel like, use those in this stage to really think through what is the person getting out of this. So in the discovery stage, what you'll really want to focus on is exploring the world of chatbots in more detail, specifically within your industry or area, looking at what are the opportunities, and then really dig into your customers and think about it from a customer perspective. What ideas do you have about your chatbot and what's in it for them? One of the things that hopefully you've realized by now is that a chatbot isn't just about transitioning your live chat or something else into a robot. It really needs to have a defined purpose in order to have a good user experience because you need to build out that conversational intelligence or those flow charts for how your interactions will work with your chatbot, and you can't do that for every situation somebody might want. So in order for a chatbot to work well, you really want to have a clear user idea for it so that you can create a chatbot that makes sense. So in the discovery stage, this is where you'll come up with the idea for your chatbot and figure out what is it your chatbot is generally going to do. The second stage then is mapping this and thinking about your business objectives. So I may come up with a cool chatbot to help you figure out what type of profile picture you should have on your Facebook page, but that's not going to help me grow Bootcamp Digital's business. So what I want to do next is think about what is my business objective that this chatbot is solving. So maybe I've brainstormed in stage 1 and I came up with 4 or 5 different ideas for a chatbot. Then I would map it around my business objectives and say, okay, well, what is this going to do for my business? And there are 4 primary business objectives that chatbots are good at. The first is raising awareness. So if you just want to raise awareness, you can start a dialogue about your products or services to just generate awareness and improve purchase intent. So this could be something fun and interesting. For example, Whole Foods has recipe chatbots. They're not aggressively saying buy these products here at Whole Foods. They're just selling you on recipes. You could buy those ingredients anywhere, but they're raising awareness for the great foods that Whole Foods has. and for their commitment to your health. So that's more raising awareness. The second one is acquiring customers. We've seen some apps that are maybe e-commerce focused like Lego that really drive you to actually buy. We can also create a chatbot that drives you to subscribe to updates to learn about new products. So subscribing to future messages could be a longer pathway to acquiring new customers, but it could be just as effective. There are a lot of ways to acquire customers through chatbots. It's really thinking about what makes sense for you. The next business goal is to enable transactions. Oftentimes, transactions on chatbots and Messenger can be done more efficiently and effectively because they're more guided and directed than maybe even on your website. So you can let people purchase products directly in Messenger. They can get notifications, book appointments, find out where their luggage is, view their pizza getting delivered on a map. All these types of transactions can happen directly within Messenger. And finally, you can look at providing a service. So you could use this for customer service, answering questions from customers in a streamlined and efficient way. You could use a chatbot to provide service in helping people find the products that's right for them. So as you look at your chatbot, think of which of these 4 business objectives you really want to achieve with it. And that will help you to make sure you're creating an experience that both from step 1 has user value, but then in step 2 also matches your business objectives. Step 3 is when you want to start thinking about building. So by this point, you should have a clear idea of what your chatbot will do. So by now, you should have a purpose, and you want to clearly define the purpose and the desired user experience. So what is your chatbot going to do, and what is the user experience that you want to create for your chatbot? You can see in this simple example, so it says, okay, well, what kind of hat do you want? And then people have to choose amongst different hat types. So all of this functionality will need to be mapped out. You can see the next one, saved hats. So if I can save a hat or add it to a cart, that's functionality that I would need to have built into my chatbot. So once you know the purpose and user experience, next you want to map out the functionality. What is it that I need my chatbot to be able to do? Does it need to connect with my e-commerce platform? Does it need to connect to booking appointments? Is it just going to send people to the website and I just need some decision logic? Does it need to be able to have natural language processing because I want open-ended questions? You'll really want to think through the functional requirements of your chatbot so that you can make smart technology choices that will allow your chatbot to grow and be successful in the long run. The third one is choose your channels. So where will people go to actually interact with your chatbot? Facebook Messenger, Kik, SMS, texting, WhatsApp. What is the channel that people will use to actually interact? Once you've mapped out all your functional requirements, the next step is choosing the developer or software provider. So it's really important before you go down the route of talking to developers or looking at software that's available to power your chatbot that you already have it really well mapped out of what you want it to do. So that way you're choosing something that is most likely to deliver what you want and need. Also, this way you won't end up paying for a bunch of bells and whistles that you really don't need and won't use. So by having the user experience and the functional elements defined in advance, you'll be much more empowered to make a smart choice with your software. Once you've chosen the software, you can prototype. So in this step, you would just kind of build out what it might look like with some mock-ups, but then you would want to create and test it to make sure it works. So this step is where we do the heavy lifting and actually make the chatbot. Next, you've made your chatbot, you've tested it. It's time to launch it and promote it. You'll really want to think about how you're going to drive people to your chatbot. Now, if you're a large multinational organization, you may get enough traffic to your Facebook page already that even if just a very small fraction of these people use your chatbot, that's acceptable to you. But for most of us, that's not going to cut it. And even most large organizations, while they may have a lot of fans on Facebook, most Facebook fans interact with your business through the news feed. Very few businesses get significant traffic to their actual Facebook page. And you can check how much traffic you get to your Facebook page in Facebook Analytics. But if you're relying on the approach of if I build it, they will come, you'll probably be sorely disappointed in your chatbot's lack of ability to attract real traffic. So what do you want to do? Well, it's time to launch and promote. So think about all of the different touch points that you can do to both launch and then ongoing promote your chatbot. It could be promoting it, depending on the purpose of your chatbot, you could be promoting it to prospects, customers, or both. But think about your launch PR. So how do you draw positive attention when you launch it? Promote it through all of the paid, earned, and owned channels you have access to, your website, social media, advertising, and Facebook actually has ad units specifically for Facebook Messenger. So you can actually run a Messenger ad that will draw people into your chatbot specifically. Word of mouth, are you going to encourage people to share your chatbot? And you could do that right in the chatbot itself. Asking people to share it on social media. Are you going to email people, whether it's your customers or prospects? Do you want to integrate it into your service offerings? So for example, with KLM, when I purchased my flight, they said, do you want to get updated by Messenger to any changes? I said, heck yeah, that's better than annoying text messages going off. So I used it for that. Have your employees use it and promote it. Think about in-store events. Really what you want to do is look at all the touch points that you have with your target audience for your chatbot and think about how you can use these touch points strategically in an effort to promote it. Finally, you'll want to train and optimize your chatbot. So once you've created it, you can't just walk away from it and assume it's going to work well. Chatbots, in a perfect world, the word chat, if you think about it, is about a two-way dialogue. And a perfect chatbot is about two-way interactions. And you'll need to take some time to really test and optimize to see how people are responding to your questions and if your chatbot is really doing what you intended it to do. So it's important that you have the time set up to train and optimize your chatbot so that you can monitor and improve it over time. So once it's launched, make sure you step back to continue to optimize it. Look at where are people falling out? Where are they not? Where are they asking text that you don't recognize? Where does the user experience seem to be falling apart? And this will help you to create a better chatbot experience over time. So whether you're creating a simple or complex chatbot, spending some time in each of these 5 steps will position you for success as you look to launch your chatbot.